everyone is watching Manhattan's luxury market. They are missing where the next generation of influence is being built. The future of New York wealth may not be rising behind glass towers in Manhattan. It may be growing quietly on the streets of Queens. For decades, New York taught us that success had a certain image. A prestigious address, an exclusive neighborhood, a connection to old money. But a new story is emerging in Flushing. This is not simply a story about restaurants, real estate, or a changing skyline. It is a story about power. Because the greatest transformation happening in Queens is not physical. It is psychological. A generation of Chinese American families is redefining what success means. Their parents came to New York with sacrifice as their currency. They worked long hours, built small businesses, saved every dollar, and invested everything into their children's future. They were not chasing luxury. They were building foundations. And those foundations became something more valuable than money. They became networks, trust, knowledge, community. A competitive advantage that cannot be purchased. For years, immigrant neighborhoods were viewed as places people eventually left behind. The American dream was often described as a journey away from where you started. But something is changing. The next generation is asking a different question. What if the greatest opportunity is not leaving the neighborhood that raised us, but transforming it? That mindset is creating a new form of wealth. Entrepreneurs are building companies. Families are investing in property. Professionals are creating businesses that connect cultures, industries, and global markets. The neighborhood once seen as the beginning of the journey is becoming part of the destination, and this is where many people are missing the bigger picture. Real estate investors understand the value of land, but the smartest investors understand the value of belonging. A luxury building can be constructed in a few years. A community with decades of trust cannot. That may become the rarest asset in the modern economy. Because the future of luxury is changing, the old definition was separation, the new definition is connection. The wealthy are no longer only asking, where is the most exclusive place to live? They are asking, where are the people creating the future? Where are ideas, relationships, and opportunities forming? Where can culture become an advantage? Increasingly, that answer is not only Manhattan, it is Queens. Manhattan represents established wealth, Queens represents emerging influence. The next generation of Chinese American success will not simply be measured by how much wealth they accumulate. It will be measured by what they create, who they empower, and how they reshape the communities that shape them. Flushing is not becoming another Manhattan. That is exactly why it matters. It represents something more interesting. A new model of American success where culture is not something to leave behind. It is the foundation for what comes next. The biggest luxury of the future may not be owning a place that everyone wants to enter. It may be building a place that everyone wants to be part of. What do you think? Is Queens becoming the next global center of wealth, culture, and influence? Or is the world still looking in the wrong direction?